welcome to the Sock Witchery Podcast. My name's Lindsay. I'm coming to you from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, where I live with my husband Colin and our cat Gigi. You can find me on Instagram, Ravelry, and YouTube as Sock Witchery. I'm back. So, if you're a new viewer, thanks for coming and checking out the episode. If you're a returning viewer, sorry I've been gone so long. To be fair, I did try, but everything that I tried came out badly. So, here's the long and short of it. This school year has been insane. Just insane. Here's the good news though. I have 3.5 days left. Tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and half day Wednesday. Yeah, so I have a lot to talk about. I haven't really finished a lot other than socks, so I'll show you some of the socks I finished. I have some garment whips, I have some sock whips, and then I have some acquisitions. I'm not, again, going to show you everything that I've bought. You can see this pile has gotten substantially larger. I went back and rewatched my last episode last night, and ooh, yeah, that pile's gotten bigger. So, yeah, let's get rolling on this. Okay, so, like I said, Instagram, Ravelry, YouTube, all of which will be linked below. Show notes can also be found below. I will do my best to link everything down below. If I forget something, leave me a comment and I can let you know what it was that I left off. So, finished objects. So sadly, my sock witchery blockers that were made for me by Knitting Left have sustained an injury. I accidentally caught a fragile edge and kind of sort of pulled it off. I need to reglue it. And my sheep ones are downstairs as decoration. And sorry, I'm recording in my office, but the window in our bedroom is open, so you might be able to hear a crow friend. But I want airflow, so we're leaving it open. Also, the cat is here. She's relatively chill, but that's what's going on. Sorry, I'm gonna be on blockers, these ones, because my sheep ones are downstairs. Okay, these are just, I think these are Bryson metal blockers. If you just search like metal blockers on Amazon, they'll come up. Yeah, so that's what we'll be using. These are in no particular order in which I finished them. They are just in a pile next to me. There's also some that will not be featured because I wore them already. So I have also been really bad about posting stuff on my Ravelry page since I've been finishing things, but everything has been on Instagram. These are not as good as my sheepy ones. I apologize. They're gonna be a little saggy. So first up is a pair of, oh sorry, all of these will be string of lights because that's all I've been knitting and finishing. So first up, we have my Sometimes Dead is Better socks. As I was saying before I interrupted myself, everything is a string of lights pattern, which is by me. It'll be linked down below. It is currently on sale until the 12th of June for 25% off with the code CAMP22 in my Ravelry shop. If you can't use Ravelry, send me a message on Instagram or email me and I can help you get a hold of those without having to use Ravelry. So there's these. This was the, I don't remember what month this was for Stephen King Club, but this is on Bumblebee Acres Coquette base, US size 1, 2.25 millimeter needle, the medium size in my pattern, heel flap and gusset with a garter ridge, that's what I do, 2x2 rib. So this is Dead is Better, Sometimes Dead is Better, is the Pet Cemetery colorway. Finished those. That's one. Let's keep on theme. Let's keep doing my Stephen King ones. So again, because I rewatched my episode from the last time, which was early February. I'm sorry. I had all these plans. I was gonna vlog. I tried vlogging and then my vlog was boring because work got crazy. And yeah, if you're new here, I'm a middle school instrumental music teacher, which means I teach band and orchestra depending on what school I'm at on what day. And just there is no downtime for me from like March till the end of the year. 3 concerts, 1 music festival, just it's a lot. Anyway, carrying on. I'll also, if you're new here, I ramble and I won't, it's just what I do. It's all good. This is Red Rum. I was working on these on the last episode. They have since been finished. I believe this was the December colorway for Stephen King. Again, they're all on my Instagram. These might actually be on Ravelry. Again, String of Lights. Bumblebee Acres Coquette base, which is a 75% superwash Corriedale and a 25% nylon. It is all I buy from them, ever. So that's Stephen King number 2. then we'll do Stephen King number 3. Again, these are all on my Instagram right now, if you want to go look. They're some of the best glamour shots I've ever taken. I'm very proud of myself because I have a lot of Stephen King books to stage with, so the pictures come out pretty awesome. Also, again, the cat is here. She has now decided to eat. I never really know how much you can hear her doing that, but she is indeed doing that. These, again, String of Lights, Bumblebee Acres Coquette. This was the January Stephen King Club. These are Christine. Christine is one of my all-time favorite Stephen King books, so these are pretty near and dear to my heart. Plus the color, just, come on, these are gorgeous. Again, I was working on these on the last episode. They've since been finished. Continuing on the Bumblebee Acres train, but we're moving away from Stephen King into a not-so-literary masterpiece. Wisconsin Sheep and Wool in September, which sadly the vlog footage for got lost. I bought every Twilight color they did. So you've seen my finished Edward socks, I'm pretty sure. This is Twilight. So I bought Edward, Jacob, Bella, Twilight, Breaking Dawn. No, Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn. I don't think these are available anymore, and maybe they'll bring them back. But these were a Sheep and Wool, and I believe Rhinebeck exclusive. Maybe Saf as well, I can't remember. But these are Twilight, String of Lights. Size medium, US 1 2.25 millimeter needle. These are the Twilight socks. I just finished these. These are like my last pair before camp started. We'll talk about camp a little bit too. If you're not aware, Summer Sock Camp has started. I'll talk about it a little more in the sock whip section, but I put some details down below on how you can join in on camp. It's very, very, very laid back. Okay, let's go with maybe some less recently finished. This again, String of Lights. It's my favorite. They fit the best. They show off the yarn the best. I can do them without looking. I can do this without thinking too hard. And it's just super fun. It's also going to be every sock whip that I have to show you is going to be String of Lights. And I just put in the notes down below that that's all these are. Hey, can you not? Please? She's chewing on a box. Gigi. Hey, babe. Don't do that. Come here. Yeah. Okay. She really likes packing tape on boxes, and there is a lot of Knit Picks boxes that are housing garment yarn. So this was, Superfly sock set from a homespun house. I do believe I bought these from a homespun house, and I did not get them from the Crazy Sock Lady Co. So this was Purple People Eater. The toes are barley, and then the main part is Superfly. I didn't do contrast heel and toe. I don't know. I've not been super feeling that lately, so I did cuff and toe, and I really love these. I haven't worn these yet. They've been hanging out up here and not down in these sock boxes. So that is Superfly by Molly of a Homespun House. Got that. I think, yeah, like I said, these came from Germany, so she does ship very quickly. This is also a Homespun House in this bag. I'm actually, you know what? We'll talk about that. I'll pull that for now. Okay, we'll put that in the acquisition pile. Next up is a skein of sock yarn that I've had since I believe the winter of 2020. I fibbed. These are not all String of Lights because this is not String of Lights. This is this is my mother's magic loop pattern. It is called Loopy Toes. I don't believe she has it published anywhere anymore, but I do make my modifications to it with my heel. But this is Plies and Hellhounds. Ooh, I dropped it. Ooh, and knocked my iPad over. Ooh. This was insufferably damp on her penny base, which is merino cashmere nylon. And these are not String of Lights. This is a 3x1 rib with a 1x1 cuff. The yardage on this is smaller, is less yardage than a standard sock yarn, so I do a little shorter of a leg, but these are very comfy. I have one more skein of penny. I believe it's from Rhinebeck. I think it's this one. Right here. That's like my Cold Dead Heart. It's the name of the color. It's one of my favorite Gabby colors. So those were Insufferably Damp by Gabby. I got these in her mystery sale in the winter of 2020. So it was finally knit. And then what's funny is I unboxed this on the last episode and have now knit it. Some of the stocks you will not see that I did finish in the interim include some Mandi's Makings, Some Rhinebeck stuff I finished. Again, go check my Instagram feed. You'll see them. Some of them are dirty, and I haven't washed socks in a couple weeks, so I go months without washing socks because I have like 100+ pairs now, so I don't have to wash them that often. I am thinking of going through and weeding out some though, because there's some I don't wear. Anyway, sorry, end of school year. This is the Aragorn colorway by Dragon Horde Yarn on her Myth sock base, which is a 75/25. This is Aragorn, I believe I said. It's from her Two Towers Sip and Knit box. So these are String of Lights again. I started these on our spring break trip. We went to Kentucky for my spring break. We went and did a bunch of the Bourbon Trail, and we had an excellent time. I'll talk a little bit about that in life stuff, but I knit, I think, one of these on that, and then I finished them. Okay, that is it for sock FOs. The only sweater I finished, I finally did finish my shady side. It's over there. I'm not putting it on because it is warm, but it turned out beautifully. It's again on my Instagram. I need to take better FO pictures of that. So maybe watch Instagram. I might do that in the near future. So let's do some garment whips. These are not everything I've cast on since one of these you've seen and it's still going. And then 2 you have not. And there's a couple more, but because I haven't touched them in the last several weeks, I'm not going to talk about them. You'll see them as the summer progresses because I'll work on them more and more and more. So we'll start with my big boy here first. So my Saven pullover is not finished. So again, on the last episode, I talked about how there was some trauma with cables on my back piece. Good news is, found another mistwisted cable and had to rip the entire project out and start, not the entire project, the entire bag out and start all over again. So I was a little discouraged after doing that. So it did not get, I don't think I worked on it for the entire month of February. And I did work on it in March. The back is now done. So because I was checking to make sure my seams matched up, I do have one sleeve currently pinned to, or a plastic locking stitch markered to the back. The back is done. So this is the Saven pullover. I can't see what I'm holding up, but hopefully you can see how beautiful this is. This is the Saven pullover by Meghan Babin for Hudson and West. It was their this was their fall collection for 2021. They came out with it right before Rhinebeck. And I'm using Wool of the Andes in Icicle Heather. I don't believe, I do. Wool of the Andes worsted. A little blowy outy, sorry. I'm working with my natural light over here. In Icicle Heather. So the back and the sleeves are done. That's what this mass is. And then I am in the middle of a row. I know because I got distracted or we had to leave and go do something, but this is what I've got so far on the front. So I'm about halfway through the first repeat. I need to do 2 and then I think 6 rows and then I start armhole shaping. This will hopefully go back quicker than the back because it does have neck shaping. So it'll be less stitches more quickly than the back was. And because these are based on the ASTM measurements for men, this is a very oversized sweater. They call them heirloom knits. They're supposed to be very classic, like wear forever kind of things. And that will happen with this. It also takes forever to knit them. And I have 2 more I want to do before it gets cold out again. So yes, Gigi. Hopefully this will be done July, I'm hoping. Because with school ending and camp coming, but we're already, a couple days into June. So we'll see what happens. I need to take this out and put it back in. I frequently lose my cable needles and then it's a whole house search to find them. And then they're lost for a couple days and then we find them and then, yeah. This is in my Hannah Lou Designs, large sweater bag from Bumblebee Acres. I bought this at Christmas time. Yes, I did. I don't know if you can hear her chirping in the background every time I say something. My next garment will actually be finished by the next time I podcast because the test knit is due on the 6th. So this is going to be the Salty Air Tee by Samantha Guerin Designs, who I am once again test knitting for because that's all I ever seem to do now. Living in a friend's project bag that I got at the Nitty Gritty here in Fond du Lac. I will link them below as well. And this is on the Plies and Hellhounds Selkie base in the colorway Flower Moon. a very generous 492 yards to a skein, which is why I only need 2 for this project, because it is, wait for this, I've never made this in my whole entire life, a cropped tee sweater. So, ta-da! This beautiful lace yoke. This is not true to color at all with the light I'm using. It's this very gorgeous, let me see if I can pull my cake and get a better color, more accurate color. That's a little better. Let me see if I can tip-tappy and see what happens. Yeah, that's a little closer. So yeah, the sleeves are done, the yoke is done, I'm on the body. I think I have about 3 more inches to go before I am on the ribbing, and this will be done. I actually have an outfit plan for this because I'm gonna wear this to a wedding. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. If you go check out her Instagram feed, she's posted a lot of really pretty tests. I am being extraordinarily pokey about this, and I need to get it done. I did take it to work with me today and got a chunk of it done during my lunch and stuff, so that was helpful. Yeah, that's we can hear all my needles jingling in there. So that is the Salty Air Tea. That is coming on June 8th. So that is a week from today, right? Nope, it's a week from yesterday. Because next week, a week from today is my last day of school, like totally. I have like in-service and like meeting, I think, or it might even just be a work day. I don't know. A week from today, I'm done with school, like completely done. And then I've been on a cardigan kick. So one of the things you have not seen is my Straya cardigan, I don't think, because I think I started it in March. I did it for the March to May, DRK March to May knit along, and it's not done. You'll see it when I work on it a little more. But instead, again, I'm in the middle of a row, I am knitting the Cottage cardigan by Jacquelin Ceslak. I'm using Neighborhood Fiber Co. on their now discontinued studio sock. They no longer have a superwash sock. So this is the color. It is this color. And the color is Georgetown. This was gifted to me by my friend Laren. I actually have 5 of these, but I think I only need to use 3 for this sweater, which means I can make a petal party crop by Samantha Guerin Designs out of what I have left. So this is a very cool cardigan because, and again, I'm in the middle of a row. So you actually start right here and you knit about that much, and then you pick up and knit a little more, and then you pick up along the edge. And then I don't believe the method is technically contiguous, but it might be. That's what I'm gonna use. But the button band and the neck band are all built in, so you don't have to go back and add it on, which is what keeps me from doing cardigans all of the time. So I'm very excited about this. It's a raglan. It's extremely size inclusive, and I loved it so much that I bought yarn for 2 more. So I'm also gonna do one out of Stroll Tweed in this Earl Grey heather, and then I also have a very charcoal gray heather that I'm gonna do. And again, I'll talk about it in life stuff, but Colin and I started getting very into Critical Role. And I knit a lot of this during Critical Role, and there's a character in the Mighty 9 campaign who is a tiefling who is blue. So this will be my Jester cardigan. And then I bought sparkly silver star buttons for the cardigan. I can't wait for school to be done and that testament to be done so I can keep working on this. I love this blue. I think it's gonna look nice on me and my need to be dyed hair, but yeah. Yay. Yeah, it's very, I think it only takes like 1,200 yards for the size I'm doing. I'm doing the size 5? I think I'm doing the fit. Hold on, let me look. Let me look, because I've got my iPad right here, which has my knitting software in it, because I use Knit Companion. That's the word I'm looking for. No, I'm sorry, I'm doing the size 4, which is gonna be you need 1,125 yards for the size I'm doing, and that will be a 50-inch bust circumference. I am a 44-inch bust circumference, and I like a decent amount of ease, so this will have 6, which I believe is the it's 6 to 10 inches of positive ease. So I will be doing 6. So yeah. Yay. So that's living in here. This is in a Nicole Stitches, or Nicole, an NSP Designs bag. She is no longer doing bags, but I have several by her. It's good for a fingering weight sweater or like a shawl. It's a little small for like big sweaters. Okay, that's it for garment whips that I'm going to talk about. So let's move on to Summer Sock Camp cast-ons. So, Summer Sock Camp is a knit-along hosted by Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. This is our 3rd annual Summer Sock Camp. It's very simple. There's no sign up. You don't have to sign up anywhere. You just go on Ravelry or Instagram when you're finished with your sock and post it. So it started last Saturday, or this past Saturday, so May 28th was the start. It runs till the 31st of August. And you just knit socks. You can knit any weight sock you want. You can knit it in any style. But if you're going to post it on Ravelry, we do have cabins. So there is the Magic Loop cabin, which is my cabin, because that's all I knit on. There's a 9-inch circular cabin, a DPN or double pointed needle cabin, and then a wild card cabin. Wild card would be crocheted socks, 2 circulars, Addy flexi flips, Hiya flyers, anything that's not Magic Loop, DPNs, or 9-inch circulars. That will go in your wild card cabin. She has a video, Kay does, on her YouTube of all the details and stuff. It's very chill. It's just so we can all knit socks together and hang out. It's pretty great. So I have 0 chill, and I cast on 5 socks for camp on Saturday. One of which I'm not going to show because it's in timeout and it's over there and I forgot to grab it. You'll see it later after it gets out of timeout. The heel flap, the heel turn is off center and I have to pull it back and I don't want to. So it's in timeout right now. But I'll show you the other ones that are going well. So let's start with the one where I actually have one of them done already. So this is again part of my Twilight yarn collection. So I did Edward, and then I did Twilight, and now I'm doing Bella. So this is my Bella sock. I finished this last night. String of Lights, size 1, needle, 2.25 millimeter, size medium. I said that, I think. Coquette Base by Bumblebee Acres, and this is Bella. So this is my first one. She finished. And hanging out on her, because I just leave the progress keeper on until I'm ready, is a Cosmic Brownie Cat from Pitter Patter Polymer, who, I don't know if I said this in the last one, she was maybe going to stop doing charms and then she didn't stop doing charms. So I have a Cosmic Brownie Cat. So this is done, and I have 2 rows of a cuff, because always cast on and do 2 rounds of your cuff after you finish your sock, because it helps prevent second sock syndrome. Most of the time. So yeah, this is, Bella Swan is the color from the Twilight Saga on Coquette. Yay. So that's one sock. I don't need the blocker anymore because that's the only one I'm even remotely close to having a finished pair on. My goal for camp, and I do this every year and I should really try not to have goals because I usually don't end up meeting them. My goal is to do 12 pairs, so hopefully a pair a week or 4 pairs a month. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That is living in my Twilight bag from Fate's Thread, who just had a giant bag sale. Yeah, this is a zipper bag by her. It has a vampire tooth zipper pull. And yeah, it's my Twilight bag. I have a bag for everything. Next up, we'll talk about, you know what, let me consult my show notes because I need to see what order I put these in. Oh, that one I'm not going to talk about. Oh, this is next. So this is deep stash. Maybe not super deep stash, but it's old stash. This is living in my tie-dye Mountain State Stitches bag. I love my Mountain State. Love my Mountain State Stitches bags. I have 4 of them. This is Not My Cat from Stranded Dyeworks on his, I think it's just BFL sock. So it's BFL and nylon. I have no idea where the tag went. No idea. This moved from the old house to this house over a year ago now, and I'm just now knitting it. My deal for myself was for camp, I was allowed to cast on 2 new skeins, and then I had to pull something from the library of pre-caked yarn. This was one of the ones I picked. So this has another Pitter Patter Polymer charm on it. This is actually a charm of Gigi. She makes these cat head charms, or she was when I bought this. And I asked her if she could make it a little more gray on the head so it looked like Gigi. So yeah, String of Lights. Fascinatingly enough, the original String of Lights pattern is out of Stranded BFL nylon. It was the gingerbread house set from 2019, maybe? Jude will not watch this. He does not watch podcasts ever. And he will not answer me. But yeah, Jude is Stranded Dyeworks. This is not my cat. It's pretty. I like it. It's after the neighborhood cat that likes to hang out at his house all the time. So that's whip number 2 for camp. Whip number 3 for camp. Let's see. Ferris wheel. Okay, so living in I have several Stitching Plaza bags now. I have my Disney Princess one, which I believe you've seen. I have a Christmas one, which is buried in the bottom of the bag pile because it's Christmas. I have a really cool one with donuts on it that is over in the hibernation pile because anything that wasn't finished for camp got stuck in the hibernation pile to be pulled out when camp mania has worn off a little bit, probably later this month. And then I have one in acquisitions I can show you, and then I have this one. So I'm a big Disney fan. My shirt that you can't really see because I'm hunching is The Great Movie Ride, R.I.P. This is from Ignite the Magic on Etsy. I can link it below, or you can just ask if you want me to write that down. But Georgetown does excellent Disney bags. The other one I'm going to show you is Disney related as well. And this is a Fast Pass bag. Again, rest in peace because Fast Passes aren't a thing anymore. Yay! So that's my Stitching Plaza Fast Pass bag. Oh, she has really cute lining too. It's like gray polka dots. And living in here is one of the couple colors I got from Mandi's Makings recently. This is the Ferris wheel colorway. I think this is from her collection from last summer, like her county fair collection. I might be wrong on the name of the collection. But I have that, and then I have caramel apple. We'll put that down here for acquisitions. There we go. We can talk about that one. Ooh, there's another one for a couple more for acquisitions. Hold on, friends, hold on. Because the pre-order for this month for this just popped up. So there, okay, we'll put those in the pile. Okay, now I'm gonna show you every single thing. Oh no, hold on. I got, hold on. That one's new. Hang on, this one's new. Okay, now I'm done being a spaz. Okay, sorry. Ferris wheel by Mandi's Makings. There you go. With a Tiddly Bakes caramel apple charm. Here's her attention to detail and how amazing it is. That's the bottom of the apple. Like, who thinks to do this with this tiny little stick? It's beautiful. So yeah, this is a 75/25. This is the Ferris wheel colorway, and I'm doing string of lights. Ta-da! Yay. Okay, 2 more sock whips, and then we'll get to acquisitions. I am already at almost a half an hour. It's gonna be a long one. It's probably gonna be the longest one. All right, next up, living in my Fates thread bag. I got this on Star Wars Day. It's got Porgs and Grogu and BB-8. It's very cute. The beautiful orange on the inside. Living in here is a color I bought last summer and then is from the Cake Library. So this is Geez Louise by Dynasty Fibers, who's local to me here in Fond du Lac. You can get it at the Nitty Gritty. I will put their website again down below. I loved how this cake, because it looks like argyle or like plaid, because it's self-striping, and I have my Stan wood, and that's how it wound it up. It's pretty cool. Yeah. This actually has bamboo in it. I can't remember what the fiber content is specifically. Actually, no, let's look at this one from the stash. 60% superwash merino, 30% nylon, 10% bamboo, approximately 434 yards to 100 grams. And this is Geez Louise. I love this. It's so soft. It's so soft. And my heel came out really good. My striping is not totally interrupted. And my little happy rainbow from Pitter Patter. You've seen this one. Yeah. So that's that one. And then I cast on one last night because I had yarn come from Bumblebee Acres. And I cast this on last night. This is living in my current favorite Mountain State Stitches bag. It has a sparkly, ooh yeah, that's good, sparkly handle, sparkly cork bottom, and then really cute outside and inside fabric. And this is the Goldberry, the River Daughter color from Bumblebee Acres. It was not a tour to Tolkien, it's just one of their Tolkien inspired ones. This may have been from the Fellowship of the Ring calendar. Also, hey, so Sadly, the Bumblebee Acres color for camp sold out very, very quickly, and they're not able to do a restock on it. But if you want one that's a really good camp theme for the logo this year, this is a good substitute, and it's gorgeous when it's knit up. I have a whole cuff to show. So, ooh, I'm not in, no, I am in the middle of a row. I literally have like 3 stitches left to do. I'm the worst. I don't even know what I was doing that I managed to do this. Oh my gosh, and the yarn's all tangled around itself. Woo! I am killing it. Okay, and a school brain. Here is the cuff. It's very pretty, and this is one of my new Tiddly Bakes pecan pie markers. So yeah, this would be an excellent camp yarn, camp color. It's a lot of similar colors to the camp merchandise and logo this year. So if you missed out, that wouldn't be, and you want to try Coquette from Bumblebee Acres, that would be a lovely choice. They actually have some left in the shop. It is Goldberry the River Daughter. If you go search for it, you will find it. That's that. That's my last camp cast on for now. All right, let's look at our show notes. I did that, I did that, I did that. Okay, acquisition time. Let's start. Let's just throw it on out there. So let's start with some progress keepers. So I got, in the pie update from Tiddly Bakes, I also got a chocolate pie, which I like to refer to as French silk. Hopefully that's a little bit in focus. I can't tell because I can't really see what I'm doing. Her stuff rules. Please go check her out. She is just great. The caramel apple is one I bought recently. Let's dig in here a little and see what we found. I got this pumpkin recently. Where is your tiny face? There we go. That pumpkin, I think that's all that I haven't shown. I think you've seen all the rest of them. I have a lot of progress keepers hanging out in here. These are where the good ones live. I don't know if I had this cat. This cat from Pitter Patter last time. The little star glows in the dark. I have a cat with a plant, its tail wrapped around a plant, and then I have the one that looks like a loaf of bread. You've seen that one. So I'm actually going to take this Tiddly Bakes off of here, put it in my notions pouch, so it's ready to go for the next thing. Okay, that's done. That's a couple of things. Again, I got more in the time that I haven't seen you, but I don't want to list them all off because we'll be here we're already at a half an hour, and I just started acquisitions. So that's that. Oops, I forgot to put stuff in my notions pouch. So my current notions pouch is from NSP Designs again. Donuts and coffee, and then a Monster Stitches pin. Yay. All right, let's talk about some Dragon Horde I got. So I ordered... Oh, sorry, I'm getting text messages and stuff on my phone. I was just trying to figure out what that one's in reference to. I actually slowed my roll with Dragon Horde. I didn't buy a ton. I think the last time I talked about it, I had Merida coming. I did buy Thorin and Mary from her Tolkien collection. Nope, that's Ariel. I don't know where they are. You'll see them when I knit them up. But I got Tiana on her lore base from her Princess collection. And then a new color called Summer of the Witch on her Myth sock, which is her 75-25. Sorry, the lore sock is an 85-15. So I got these two and more that are up there. Mandi's Makings, I got Ferris wheel, which I cast on. This is caramel apples. That one's beautiful. And then this one came today. This is a one-of-a-kind, I believe, called Blue Lagoon. I really, really like her base and her colors, so I have several from Mandi's Makings right now. Amanda of Mandi Makings. Gaddy Yarn Co. is doing a Disney Princess Mystery Club that opened yesterday. It will be open for a while, I believe. I think it's a week total. I have the first two. I have Aurora, which was April of 2022. This month is Jasmine. Not this one. This is Aurora. The month that you can order now is Jasmine. And then this was Cinderella for May. I can't give you this in good light right now. It's gorgeous. It's almost tonal, but not quite. My label keeps coming untaped because I'm a toddler with my labels. Yeah. So June is open now. It ships the last week of the month. So you can go and check that out. All right. Oh, Homespun House. I got a summery sock set from her. This is Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny with a, I'm not sure what the mini is called. This is a sock set on her, I believe this is Plump Merino. Plump Merino, 75/25 merino nylon, 480 meters, 564 yards. I believe that is including the mini as well. So that's really pretty. I think you can hear sirens in the background. Maybe. I don't know. Apologize if you do. It's part of life with the window open because it is gorgeous outside. Warm, but gorgeous, and I want the window open. Not, you don't like have to keep justifying it. I don't need to. Oh, my Stitching Plaza bag. Again, Disney themed. This is the Haunted Mansion Stretching Portraits bag by Georgetown of the Stitching Plaza, or just Stitching Plaza. I have her link down below. I also have a skein of a gorgeous colorway called Gracie by Edison Fibers. Can't find it now. I think it's, is it you? Nope, that's lamb strings. Sorry, I'm woefully unprepared with acquisitions apparently. Sorry. You'll see it when I knit it. But I have a Haunted Mansion bag now. TD. With appropriate fabric. And then polka dots. So it's my last of my Georgetown bags. That's coming probably till next week when I order another one. Bumblebee Acres. Okay. Let's do Tolkien clubs. Or Tolkien clubs. Stephen King club. This is March. This is the Losers Club. Oh, February was called Prom Queen. Or Prom Night. Or Prom Queen. Can't remember. It was Carrie inspired. You'll see it because I'm knitting it. I'm just not actively knitting on it right now. I have like this much. That's why I didn't bring it upstairs. So this is the Losers Club. They actually recently had this as a sock set on their site. If you go on their Instagram feed, you can see the inspiration pictures. Sign-ups for this and the last month of Tour de Tolkien. It's okay, because Hobbit starts in July, but they're open until June 7th. This hopefully will be up by June 3rd, which would be Friday, which is tomorrow. That was March. This is April. It was Misery. My button's upside down, but Misery. Cool icy blue, wintry, and then red, because Stephen King and Misery. So there's Misery. And then this just came yesterday. So avert your eyes for the next several seconds if you have not received your May Stephen King. This is it. I'll just, instead of saying the name in case you're averting. But yeah, this came yesterday, so this is May. I have not read this book, nor have I seen this movie, so I need to get to work on that. This was April, Tour de Tolkien. Where's March? I think it's over there, but this was the Coronation. Here's the pin. Oh, again, upside down, because I hold my yarn a specific way when I show it. This is, yeah, this was the Coronation. I love this green right here. And then again, avert your eyes if you haven't received your Tour de Tolkien for May. Here is May. The button made me cry. I didn't literally cry, just teared up. I can't wait to knit this one. It's gonna be very cool. I have Tour de Tolkien started in July of 2017. You can't see it, but on the other side of the camera is all my Bumblebee Acres yarn. I don't know how many Tour de Tolkien I have. It's a lot, and I missed a bunch that eventually I will get to fill in, but yay. And oh, not Tolkien related, but Lord of the Rings. This is the only member of the Fellowship I was missing from my stash, and this is Gimli, son of Gloin. It's different from the original Gimli because they change the batch a little bit every time they dye it, and I love this one. Yay. So that's Gimli. You should see, the pile of stuff is literally like equal with my shoulder over here. And last but not least, let's do my camp stuff. I haven't even opened this. I literally took it out of the box and came up here to podcast for you. So, you're welcome. Yeah, so Summer Sock Camp merch this year. I did get a sweatshirt and a t-shirt, but they're in the laundry, so I'm not wearing them. You'll see them this summer, though. Got this year's mug. I have the original teal one from the first year. I have the spreadshirt one from last year, and now I have this year's. It's a good size. Like, here's my head for reference. It's big. Like, I think I can brew this on my XL setting on my, no, I don't have a Keurig, on my Ninja. So it's got to be 15 ounce, maybe? I think so. But yeah, mug. And there's gonna be a little bit of crinkling because I have to take stuff out of this Ziploc bag. So Kay's been working her butt off to get this shipped out, and this came so fast. It helps that Ohio and Wisconsin aren't that far apart. But I'm gonna dumpy. Dump. Okay. All right, I snagged myself the s'more bag from Mountain State Stitches. So it's s'mores and coffee mugs with a, I haven't, literally, like I said, haven't opened this cute brown polka dot inside. I really like her drawstrings, and the way the handle is like in the middle. So they're just really nice, sturdy bags. I don't have one of her big bags yet. I'd like to one day, but her sock bags are currently one of my favorites, that and the Stitching Plaza ones and Hannah Lou designs and fades. So yeah, I love all bags, let's be real. Yay, so I got that and the mug, and let's open this little, see, this is how much love Kay puts into stuff. She puts it in this little bag. Okay, so I got the logo pin for this year. I have the other 2 years as well. So here is the Summer Sock Camp enamel pin for this year. I got the, this is so cute. So like I said, I am a Magic Loop cabin girl forever. So this is the kinda, maybe. No, it's hard to see. This is the, oh, yeah. This is the Magic Loop cabin. There, that's a little better. Magic Loop cabin pin. And then I got the Notions tin with the logo. And lastly, I got the Bumblebee Acre sock set. I know you're shocked. This was called Campfires and Fireflies, and the mini is called Dusk. I got this on the Coquette base. It's very pretty blue and foresty green and neon, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, we're at 41 minutes. That's acquisitions that I can remember to grab. If that was all you were here for, fiber related things, that's going to be it. And I'm going to ramble a little bit about life stuff before I go downstairs and start editing this. So life stuff, school's almost done. As everyone knows, that education has not been easy the last couple of years. I am very ready for a break. I will miss my kids over the summer, but I need the time to refresh for them to be the best teacher I can be for them come September. So I am looking forward to it, which seems a little selfish, but it's also needed because it's been interesting. So hence the pile of stuff, because what do we do when we're upset? Add to cart. No, that's not how you should cope. I've been reading a lot. I have not recently, for the last little while, I use my Barnes & Noble Nook app on my iPad to read while I knit. So I have finished 23 books this year. I was telling you that I was reading, I had finished, the last podcast I had read The Inheritance Games, Carrie, Wayward Son, I was reading In a Dark, Dark Wood, and The Dead Zone. I finished both. Since then, I have read the entire catalog of Maureen Johnson, Stevie Bell books. That would be the Truly Devious trilogy, and then the Box in the Woods standalone book. I've read the first 2 Percy Jackson books because I've never read those. They came out when I was a little too old for that genre, and then I decided that I don't care, and so I started reading those. I'm reading the 3rd one currently. I read The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. I read The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I read Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. I read One by One by Ruth Ware. I am reading The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware right now. I read everything Riley Sager has published, so that would be Final Girls, The Last Time I Lied, Lock Every Door, Home Before Dark, and Survive the Night. If you like thrillers, please check out Riley Sager. He has a new one coming out in July called The House Across the Lake. It's already getting like crazy amounts of praise. It is, Jeej. She would like me to be done now, but I have a couple more things to talk about. Please don't bump the tripod. Please? You can, do you want to say hello? Come here. Come here. I'm gonna lift her up. Come here. Just want to get her out of the way of the camera. Okay. Hi. Why do you look so grumpy? It's because of how I'm holding you, isn't it? All right. Yes, I'll be done soon. But if you distract me, I won't be able to be done. And then I read The Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James, which I did not love. And then I read The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James, which I liked more. And then I finally finished I finished ACOTAR. I've been reading it since 2015. I finally finished it. And then right now, like I said, I'm reading The Death of Mrs. Westaway, a book called The Couple Next Door by Sherry LaPena. Or LaPena? I believe it's LaPena. I'm reading Star Wars Heir to the Empire. I just started The Love Hypothesis. I'm reading Salem's Lot. That's pretty much it. I've been jumping back and forth between some things, but that's kind of what I've been focusing on. So yeah, I have a lot of, whoop, no, we didn't want that. Don't do that. I have 424 books in my e-reader. So I have a lot of reading to do. I've also had my e-reader for like a decade at this point. Colin and I went to Kentucky for spring break, had an amazing trip. We've been watching a lot of Critical Role, campaign 2, which is the Mighty 9 campaign, so that's on YouTube. I watched all of volume 1 of season 4 of Stranger Things. The Boys starts again tomorrow on Amazon, season 3. A lot of House Hunters International. A lot of YouTube podcasts. I'm a big fan of Heather and Hops always, and I've started watching Professor Pearl and the We Share Needles podcast. Those are 2 separate podcasts. Yeah, other than that, we've just been chilling, doing some stuff around the house, gone to see my family a couple times, gone to see Colin's family a couple times, just hanging out. That's pretty much it. And with that, we are at 46 minutes, so I'm gonna let you go, and I promise to be back a lot quicker than 4 months. So thank you again for joining me. If this was your first viewing, thank you. And thanks for coming back if you have been with me for a little bit. It's actually been almost a year and I've only put out 8 episodes. It's kind of not great. But I do have Vlogmases too. And a little bit of Vlogtober. So, yeah. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!